Next up, we're going to have our education group, which is going to be Nally, Caitlin, and Ashley. So Nally, you can go ahead and get us kicked off.
Thank you, Taylor. Good morning, everyone. My name is Nally Neighbors, and here with me today, I have Caitlin Moore and Ashley Hill-Gordon. On behalf of our group, we would like to say thank you to each of you for being here with us. We are pleased to be able to welcome those of you that have been with us since the beginning of the cohort, and we'd also like to say thank you to the judges for being here. We started out with some pretty big ideas. We were going to focus on 3 counties, and what you see here is the population statistics of these counties over a 5-year time period, 2015 to 2019. We narrowed it down to Jefferson County, Madison County, and Baldwin County. Because we wanted to focus on education, we started looking at the enrollment of the students in these counties. We found some additional education data that we're going to share a little bit later in our presentation, and just so you'll know, this data was from the 2018 to 2019 school year. We had a lot of data, so we had to narrow our focus down, and we started to look at the poverty rates of the 3 counties we originally had selected. With Jefferson County being near and dear to our hearts and having the highest poverty rate of the 3 counties, we decided to dig down deeper into Jefferson County. When looking at Jefferson County, we wanted to look at 4 different school districts. We picked Mountain Brook City, Hoover City, Jefferson County, and Birmingham City. To get a better understanding of these districts, we examined some of the demographics within each area. Areas of focus we looked at from the National Center for Education Statistics are total population, median household income, total households, and finally, access to broadband internet. First up, we have Mountain Brook City. As you can see here, the total population is approximately 20,400, with a median household income of 152,000. The total households are approximately 7,300, with 92% having access to broadband internet. Next, we have Hoover City with a total population of approximately 84,200, with a median household income of 89,000. The total households are approximately 32,000, with 93% having broadband internet access. Looking within Jefferson County School District, we have the largest population at approximately 230,000, with a median household income of 58,000. There are approximately 89,300 total households, with 82% having access to broadband internet. And lastly, we have Birmingham City, with the second largest population at approximately 212,000, with a median household income of 37,400. There are approximately 91,000 total households, and 72% have broadband access. When looking at these numbers, you will notice some stark differences. While Mountain Brook City has the lowest total population, they also have the highest median household income and highest access to broadband. Birmingham City has the second largest total population, but has the lowest median household income and lowest access to broadband. After reviewing this data, we wanted to see if there were correlations between these household characteristics and student performance. I'm going to pass it over to you, Caitlin, to share what we found.
Thanks, Nally. Hi, I'm Caitlin Moore, and I'll be breaking down report cards for the 4 school districts. We pulled information provided by the Alabama Department of Education. The report cards measure reading, math, and science proficiency. First up, we have Mountain Brook City Schools with 82% proficiency in reading, 88% in math, and 81% in science. Now we're going to look at Hoover City Schools. They have a 65% reading proficiency rate, 70% in math, and 59% in science. Let's take a look at Jefferson County. They have a 36% reading proficiency rate, 33% in math, and 30% in science. Last but not least, we will take a look at Birmingham City Schools. They have a 23% reading proficiency rate, 21% in math, and 16% in science. While Mountain Brook has a lower student population, they have a higher proficiency rate. Jefferson County and Birmingham has a higher student population, yet they have a notably lower proficiency rate. We can't tell you why these occur, but we can tell you what characteristics we have seen, and we thought it would be impactful to show you the reverse card. You heard us say that Jefferson County has a 36% proficiency in reading. That means 63% are not reading proficiently. 66% are not proficient in math and 69% in science. 76% of students in Birmingham City schools aren't reading at a proficient rate, 78% in math and 83% in science. We found that when people report achievement, that sometimes to really drive it home, you have to read it in reverse. For a deeper dive into factors that impact education, let me turn it over to Ashley.
Ashley, you're muted.
My apologies. Hi, I'm Ashley Hill Gordon. These districts are 6 miles from each other, yet they are worlds apart. Yeah, I will be focusing on the factors that affect educational success. And after my team and Caitlin's presentation, these are certainly worth discussing. I present to you a tale of two districts. One district boasts beautiful high-value properties, while the other district fights blight, having many abandoned houses and tax delinquent properties. With school funding determined by property value and tax revenue, the ideal situation for a school district is people living in habitable homes and, most importantly, paying their property taxes. Let's dig deeper into educational funding. While Birmingham City has drastically more students to serve with approximately 23,000 students enrolled as compared to Mountain Brook's 4,000, Birmingham City spends less per student annually, approximately $10,000 per student.
I can take it over for Ashley. Birmingham City spends about $10,000 per student and $14,000 is spent on students in Mountain Brook City. Next, we'll go over to Birmingham has a current initiative. The Birmingham Promise designed to entice students to enroll in city schools. Keeping enrollment numbers high means retaining current funding. However, the total numbers of students enrolled in each district also affects the student-teacher ratio. Birmingham has a current ratio of 19 students per teacher, with Mountain Brook having lower rates of 13 students to 1 teacher. Smaller class sizes are known to improve education performance. There is another huge factor in educational success that does not factor into school funding. The factor is drastically different between the districts. It is the number of students living in poverty. Shown here in the red is the percentage of students living in poverty. Educating impoverished students offers its own special set of burdens on a school system. What would happen if school funding was based on poverty rates? Why does this matter? It matters because when it comes to federal funding and national rankings, when it comes to attracting talent, residents, and businesses, no one sees Madison County or Baldwin County or Birmingham or Hoover or Mountain Brook. They don't see the school districts. They see the whole of Alabama. Thank you for listening to us today.